I think that as a first-year student, you really need to consider what you're trying to get out of Carolina. In 2 to 3 years, it can be difficult to do research, get internships, study abroad, and take courses that you're really interested in while still completing your major, your minors, all of that. So I definitely really consider, or I'd ask you to consider what you're trying to get out of your Carolina experience. And kind of weigh your decision on how long you'd like to be here.
I think that staying here for 2 years might make you a little bit at a disadvantage from when you're applying to jobs when you get out of a four-year university. I think that's something that I've heard from other early college students. When they got out of university, they found that in the workplace or in grad school, they were still young, and a lot of people still had that additional wisdom that they didn't have from age. So I think there's no real advantage to staying here only 2 years and getting out as quick as you can. So why not stay more?
Complete it in 2 or 3 years. Go for it. I mean, you can do it. You are advanced, but there's really no need, because if you do, you'll be missing out on 2 years here of exposure to the community, to the Chapel Hill, to the thrill.
During my time here, I've used a lot of services, but my favorite by far is the Writing Center. I go to the Writing Center once or twice per week, and that's every week because I usually have an essay due quite frequently. And I have a coach who I see on a regular basis.
I go to the Writing Center for almost all of my papers now, just because it's nice to have a fresh set of eyes to look over it.
One resource I would highly recommend is Heels with Meals, which is where you can schedule time to have lunches with your professors, whether it'll be at Lenore Hall or Chase Hall. I've done it with a couple of my professors from last semester, and we've had great conversations that did not involve any of our homework or any of our classes. I got to learn a little bit more about them. They got to learn about my ambitions, and ultimately my ambitions as a student and as a professional has evolved through conversations with them.
When approaching your professors, don't be afraid to speak to them, because they are there to help you and they want to see you succeed. For me, it was amazing because all of my first semester professors were very accomplished, so they were an inspiration for me to do better in my classes and to pursue extracurricular activities and to want to do research.